I wish there was. Can you turn your game down a little bit? It's a little loud, and I can't. I can't have the game volume as a separate from your volume.
No, I can't because it's already on 25% volume.
You can go lower.
No, I actually can't. I I don't actually have an option to go lower, believe it or not. Not at least not in this particular emulator.
All right.
I mean the sound option.
I mean, you could also go into your direct sound, like on your system.
But that's not going to change how loud it is for you, because you're getting sound directly from my computer, essentially.
No, but if you lower the output on your computer, then it will.
But you're not hearing my computer speaker sound, which is, I mean, let me hang on. Yeah, let me go into my settings and see if I can change this app's sound specifically. I don't think I can. Like, I can change microphone input. Okay, volume mixer for the app. I can lower Discord. Okay, I can lower Virtual Boy Band to, like, I don't know, 50.
All right, try it.
I am. I'm just...
Hi, Vincent. How are you?
That sounds fine. It sounds the same to me.
It does, but...
Bizarre. Okay. The heck? Go even quieter.
Yeah, no, it doesn't sound any different.
Yeah, I don't get how Windows works sometimes, so we're just gonna ignore that. Oh, it was quieter.
Oh, it was quieter. That's quite a lot louder.
It is. Okay, hang on. Let me just go back and I can just edit that quickly then. I'll put it at, like, I don't know, 10 then. Even 20 was still loud. Here.
That's better. That's much better. Thank you.
Although you can just barely hear the game now. But whatever. It's not important. Also, wait, you can just change my stream sound in Discord.
Oh, yeah. Well, but that...
Oh, yeah. Whatever. Anyway.
let me just
Since we're in between games, this is another great installment of our highly...
Hold on, don't say anything. Don't say anything. I'm trying to... All right. Yeah, that's good. We're good. All right. Thank you.
Yeah, not as questionable as the randomizer I'm currently doing for FE8, although also cursed in its own way, because FE6 is just more cursed as a game in general.
Yes, but we do, however, have a supremely useful out.
Yeah. It's only one unit, though, with only one range, so,
True. No, absolutely. No, you are correct.
However, I've got 17 uses of my silver bullet here. That's dicey. Also, my stats are dicey.
Yeah, I don't think
should be really good.
I don't think dumping into geese was the play there.
Well, I just didn't have any other units to dump into. Fortunately, Shin is good. Did I ever bother training Dorothy? I didn't, did I?
You did not. I think she died. Because Dorothy is... Oh, wait, no, she didn't die. Dorothy is the...
Sorry, not Dorothy. I meant Sue. I meant Sue. I don't remember who any of these units are and who I'm supposed to not be training so I don't go to CK. I remember I had to train... Where is she? She's at, like, the bottom here. Hello, Roy. Percival moment. Wait, actually, hang on. These stats are not literally the worst thing ever.
Yeah, they're pretty good.
Yeah, I had to train Sophia to at least level 2, so I didn't go to Ilya, which I really didn't want, or to Sakai, which I really didn't want to do.
Because she is Sue, right?
Yeah, she's Thea.
She's Shauna. She's Shauna. I remember now. Sophia is Shauna.
Yeah. I guess I haven't recruited Sue yet. Whatever. Honestly, Roy's not terrible. He's not good either. He's mediocre. I think... I mean, Cecilia's stats are garbage, but, like, C-rank staves is C-rank staves, and 7 movement is 7 movement. Should I at least give you a... Yeah, I should give you something. That's good. Right, we don't know what a defensive stat is. That's so wonderful. That's phenomenal. Okay. How are we gonna do this? Douglas is over here with the... Right, so yeah, this is Douglas. But he's not actually Douglas, because he has the member card, and that means also he's unpromoted, and so that means that this is not Douglas. This is actually Hugh.
Yeah.
And honestly, those stats that's a general, all right. Anyway, so I need to get Roy over here to talk to him.
The layout of this map does remind me a little bit of the chapter 16 in Sacred Stones, where you fight this.
I mean, yeah, castle maps are castle maps. How does it work? It works that I did a little thing in UNE, the randomizer, and I randomized recruitment order. I randomized... what else did I randomize?
Weapon properties.
And we highly read from... and we randomized weapon properties.
So what this means...
Pretty sure we also randomized stats and growths, which reminds me, I actually need to... I'm going to have to... bear with me while it pauses. I need to pull up the actual changes that I made so that when units are recruited, I know what on earth is going on.
So Red, Alt, we're doing this because we have just finished Awakening yesterday. I'm not going to bother with the spot path stuff and Apotheosis. This is something that Emmett and I have been doing very occasionally. Emmett's playing this very occasionally when either I don't have energy to play or when we're between a game. And part of what's doubly confusing about this randomizer is because randomization order is completely, recruitment order is completely randomized, but the character that they replace in the game's code is considered when a character gets replaced by somebody else, the character in the game's code, they are considered to still be the original character. So, for example, Karel showed up in the spot where Ogier normally is recruited in chapter 6 or something, which means that even though we have Karel, he is and the game calls him Karel, and every character calls him Karel. He supports with the characters that Ogier supports, who themselves are randomized as other characters, and he is considered Ogier for the purpose of when he's going to show up in the end game epilogue and such.
Basically, the actual importance of that is that units still build supports with the character they're replacing supports. So Ogier builds supports with, basically in this case, he builds support with Lou, because Lou has replaced one of the Christmas calves.
Yeah.
And so stuff like that works. No, supports aren't random. They're just locked to slots. So basically, Roy's support list is locked to Roy's unit slot, and the way the randomizer works is it slots a unit into that slot. So it's slotted Ogier into Roy's basically unit slot. And so that unit, now Ogier, gets all the benefits of being in that slot.
I can't
so Ogier
see.
has the Lord. I've switched back to the game. I don't know why Discord is doing this. Discord just every now and then...
I'm literally watching your stream. But go ahead, finish your explanation. Hello? And he's gone. Well. Yeah, he has died. Emmett has passed away. Hi. If you're saying anything, I can't hear you. Hello? Hello? Hi? Okay. I mean, it's well, so supports the benefits that you get from getting the supports are the same as you would like normally. It's just that they occupy the slots, like Emmett said. So, for example, Roy in the normal game supports. Okay, you're back. I can't hear you, but you're
Yeah, I
back.
am back. Fuck Discord,
So
man.
I'll just say quickly. So in the regular game, Roy supports, among many other characters, Marcus and Walt. So in this game, since Ogier, the character Ogier, has taken the slot of Roy, Ogier is supporting with the characters who have replaced Walt and Marcus. In the latter case, Marcus was replaced by Saul, and I don't remember who replaced Walt, but that's something that you kind of need to figure out by looking at the dialogue. And what we were actually able to do much earlier
Well, I do
on.
also have.
Yes, he has the change log, but we've been trying to avoid doing that too much, with a few exceptions, just because it kind of takes some of the fun, rather than suppress that.
Well, basically, I only use the change log once I've already established who he is. So basically,
Yeah.
I won't use the change log until I arrive in the chapter, and then I'll use it to say, all right, like,
who is this?
how's Douglas? What are his stats, et cetera, et cetera? What are his growths?
So
stuff like that.
But we have, however, since there are a very small number of characters who make reference to other characters before that other character is recruited or shows up in the story. For example, Shauna in her death quotes actually references both of her sisters. We were able to let Shauna get killed and then reload afterwards to figure out.
Okay, let is a strong word. Sophia just has a penchant for dying.
Fine. Yes, Sophia died because she is useless. And in her death quote, she mentioned Thea and she mentioned Melody and somebody else, which told us that Juno
Gwendolyn.
and Gwendolyn, yes, which told us that Thea and Gwendolyn had been replaced by Melody, the best unit in the game, and Gwendolyn, the worst. So
well, she's the best. She's kind of the best unit in the game, but also like in this particular, because of like the way that the cookie has crumbled. I mean, Corell's actually just better.
Yes,
no 1-2 range really hurts,
yes.
But like. You know, like normally Corell's biggest issue is his join time, but like when Corell joins in like chapter 8, I mean,
can you go to Corell for a second?
Balance is not. What?
Can you go to Corell and stats for a second? So Corell is what is generally called the Goto. We talked about this briefly last time, where he is a late game character who joins.
Past the Goto.
What?
I'd say he's almost past to Goto. Corell's a bit of a Easter egg, more of a secret character kind of type deal.
Oh,
Goto would be closer to. You don't really get a true Goto, but you do get like Yoder and Mine are pretty close. Yoder joins in the second to last chapter if you're not getting the full game. And again, he has A rank in both staffs and light, so definitely supposed to be an analogy. He's not overpowered like it. So I would probably say something like that's close. I'm trying to think if there's anyone who joins you last second, and there isn't really. But yeah, I would say Yoder is probably close to a Goto.
It's pedantic. The important thing is that Corell is a character who joins you in literally the second to last chapter of the game if you're doing the true ending. And
so
is otherwise completely
always join you.
Yes, and he only joins if you talk to a specific map on a specific part of the map with a specific other character. And he has.
I think two characters can recruit him.
Yes, I think Bartray and Fur can both recruit him. Because Bartray is his brother-in-law and Fur is his niece. So Corell has absolutely bonkers growth. He doesn't have any stat growth that is below 100%, and his starting stats are actually just still really good regardless. The problem is that he only has literally one level, maybe two, to gain, and also basically no time to gain that level or make use of those skills. And, being a sword locked unit, he only has one range in a game, and given that the enemies that are left are pretty much just Manicheets and mages, having no 1-2 range is actually quite bad. But getting Corel,
Manicheets. Oh no, they do have 2 range in this game.
they do not have 2 range.
They don't always have 2 range. They don't always have 2 range.
They
Think,
the fact
they
that
don't in this. Yeah, they don't.
the fact that they don't have 2 range is what makes Jan so incredibly easy, because Roy can just sit at range and just Binding Blade him with 0 consequence. But anyway, so Corel is super strong, gross, but he has basically no levels to use them with, and while his stats are good, very good, they're, he's not going to carry the end of the game. However, in this randomizer, we got Corel very early in the game, in like chapter 7 or 8, and this means that he was able to make use of all of his growths, for basically as long as we were able to stomach babying him. The flip side of this is that because Corel's essentially internal stat modifiers assume he's going to have all of his like strong late game stats, what they did by having him join us at level 1 actually meant that he joined with 0 in almost everything. So
I suspect what that was is auto leveling, basically. And so, well, that doesn't even make sense, because if he auto leveled, he already would have had cap stuff. So yeah, I don't know how that works.
Yeah. But if you just go back to him again quickly, just stats wise. So this is after having. So Corel is guaranteed to gain 1 of everything on a level up, and there's a few stats he has that he has a chance to gain more than 1 stat point per level. So we just needed to find a safe place to grind him for 3 levels, and then he had like 4 in everything, and at which point he could actually start doing stuff. And basically, since he got to level 10, like unpromoted, he has been basically completely unkillable.
Yeah, he's unkillable. The problem is also just like, as you can see, he doesn't kill things because swords in this particular randomizer have not been very good.
Yeah. So it was funny because we had a string of very bad early recruits. Marcus getting replaced by Saul meant that one of your most mobile and tankiest early game characters was replaced by a character who has low mobility and is very frail, even with an auto.
Well, honestly, that's not even the biggest issue. The biggest issue is this: that you just can't buy. You can't buy light tomes for like forever. So we just also literally could not use. We could not attack for a while.
That's true. So
hello Zeus.
Oh yes, Zeus is
Ray. Amazing. Wait.
So,
actually, hang on. Do I have to kill Ray? Oh, he's got okay stats. Hang on. I need to check something. I need to check who Melody became, because I don't know if I deployed them. Let's see here. Melody. I kind of forgot about that. Melody is Shauna. Oh, I did. Okay, so that's probably why I brought Shauna. Okay, that makes sense.
Cool. All
right, so we can recruit this guy. He's
not
okay,
great, but
it's like fine. Also,
Dan,
well, if I can if I can trap him in a corner, it'll be fine.
Oh, right, yes. Douglas got replaced by Dayan. This is very funny. They're both older gentlemen who are fathers/father figures to plucky younger female characters. Very fun. But anyways, getting Corel was very funny because this had come after a string of very bad early game recruits. Because, like I said, Shauna, who is one of the most important characters early on because she is your first flying unit and the only one you have for quite a while, got replaced with Sophia, who, besides Gwendolyn, is the worst character in the game with absolutely no competition. And then suddenly, in the exact same chapter, we got both Corel and Percival, another character strongly considered one of the best in the game. And then also Cecilia, who is not amazing, but, free staff utility. I actually still have the clip from when we got it, so I can send that to you if you'd like.
Yeah, I was popping off.
We popped off a bit, and then we did have to do a little bit of thinking of, okay, well, Corel does have 0 stats, so this is going to be a bit rough, but it was still worth it, and it was still very fun.
Mend and silence. Wait, does he have a weapon? Oh, he's a weapon, just as garbage. Okay, so this guy's no. God damn it. Bro, come
What
on!
happened?
I know you're bad, but like... Oh, he did like 3 damage and this guy has 4 HP. I just wanted to get a cheeky thief kill, but it's gonna be the goose. Go, my goose. Can I dance for anyone worthwhile? Yes, actually. I think that's still safe.
I am sending it to you now, Alt. This is the video when we discovered that the run was saved.
Didn't know what about that. Didn't know what about Sophia, that she's like absolutely terrible.
Yeah, no, Sophia is like absolutely. If Gwendolyn didn't exist, it would be absolutely no competition for Sophia being the worst character in the game. And frankly, it's still a bit debatable because at least Gwendolyn, you can do the funny Armor Knight triangle attack. Sophia has absolutely nothing redeeming about her mechanically. Story-wise, she's reasonably interesting, and well, okay, story-wise, she actually is pretty interesting. It's just
I like Sophia. Like as a character, I like Sophia a lot.
But like as a character, yeah. But like she is so bad, and it doesn't help that
I kind of like her as a training project. I like her as a training project too, because I'm actually a huge fan of terrible units. That's like half of his use is gone.
This map is actually a little large, yeah.
It is, yeah. A lot of FE6 mid to late game maps are. I mean, I'll just wait till chapter 21. But oh, that's my cursor. I was like, why? Okay. Is there a time crunch on this side? Not really.
Oh, and it was in the same chapter where you get fucking Corel that we also got Rucker because Rucker replaced Astolfo.
Okay. This guy has a red gem I want, but I also really don't want to be in bolting range. Also, he's an air caliber, come to think of it, so just get out of the way.
It is very funny that Corel replaced Ogier when our Roy is Ogier. When Ogier replaced Roy, now that I'm thinking about it, I think I'm right.
So honestly, once I get past these guys, there's not a lot going on.
If I can go off on just a little bit while you're talking.
Yeah, I mean, go ahead. We're just yeah, honestly,
so,
go ahead.
And you can feel free to dispute this. So my understanding, Alt, is that you have not played this or actually any of the GBA games. So allow me to just say a little bit.
Melody.
Yes. So Melody is easily the best character in Binding Blade. She has good strong start. She has good starting stats. She is leveled up enough that you can promote her immediately if you desire, but you also are still rewarded by not doing so with her good growths. She's got the best class in the game with high mobility, high defenses. The only thing about her stats that is the tiniest bit shaky is I think her speed growth is maybe a little bit.
No, her speed is pretty good. It just starts a bit lower.
Oh, I thought one of her growths is a little shakier, but...
I mean, growths in general are just, not guaranteed.
Yeah. Oh, right. No, I remember. Yes, Zeus is the one with the wonky speed growth.
Zeus is a lot more likely to get speed screwed.
But yeah, so, like, Melody essentially has basically no downsides. You also get her for free. Like, you don't have to do anything wonky to get her. Like, you recruit her automatically in one of the in one of the more tedious, like, mid-game chapters of the game with a bunch of archers and, ballista. And she's just like, hey, do you want a fine unit who can get to all of them quickly and kill them? I'm your gal. She's a very interesting character, very commonly shipped with Guinevere, although she does have a canonical partner, but that doesn't end well, although you don't have to have that happen.
I mean, had a canonical partner.
Anyways, so Melody is just extremely good. And she follows a trend established with Minerva and then continued on with Altena. And then again with what's her name? Not Dayan. It's
Jill?
Dayan's. No, not it's the lady in Thracia.
Dean and Etta?
Yeah.
I mean,
Oh wait, no, but they
meta.
well, they don't. Yeah, true. But basically, of the female Wyvern rider from the enemy faction who joins you either when you fulfill the conditions that are stopping them from being on your side, or just because. So yeah, that's Melody. Percival is another character who's generally considered one of the best in Binding Blade, pretty much only behind Melody often, although it's a little more contentious.
Percival is an interesting case, though.
Can I finish my thought, and then
Yeah.
you can counter or disagree?
Sure.
I just want to say my thing. Percival's growths are not quite as good, or not nearly as good, I should say. And being a cavalier, he does lack some of the absolute map mobility of a flyer, although it does mean he's not weak to flyers. Although you do get the item that makes you not weak to flyers anymore, not about 3/4
In this
of the way through
chapter,
the game.
you get it in this chapter.
In this chapter,
You get it literally right now because I'm just gonna steal it off this.
Yes,
dude.
you have to steal it off of Narcian, but it's not that hard to do so.
But you can steal it.
Percival's main advantage is he starts with high weapon rakes, he starts with high stats, and while they are not quite Seth level of he can solo the rest of the game, actually I'd say he's absolutely not Seth level if he can solo the rest of the game, and if he doesn't get one or two okay stat level ups, he will have a little bit of struggle later on, but he's just good out of the gate. And if your crafts have gotten
hard mode bonuses.
Yes, if your cats have gotten screwed or if they have died, he can replace them and will probably be as good, if not better, than they were if they had still been alive. So he's considered a good character just because he's extremely low, extremely high reward for basically no investment. Recruiting him can be a bit of a pain, but he does get hard mode bonuses. So that means that if you do recruit him in hard mode, he gets a number of levels higher than he normally would be. So that was my thought. So what were you going to say? You were going to counter with something.
No, I was just gonna say, basically because of our Percival is not as good. I don't think I'm gonna use Douglas, so I kind of want to get him cheaper. I know his stats drop, but I don't even think I have a spare Nightcrest.
I don't see.
Right. I'm gonna. The weakest Douglas.
So, for context, Alt, this character in the regular game is Hugh, a black mage, anima mage, who has an interesting story connection. Ooh, wow.
Stats.
Who has an interesting story connection with a few other characters, both in this game and in Blazing Blade. But his gimmick is that he will be available to be talked to with Roy and will ask to join your army for 10,000 gold. You can say no twice, and each time he will reduce the price by 2,000 gold, but he will also reduce all of his stats accordingly. So if you say no twice, and then yes, you will get him for only 6,000 gold, but he will be a lot worse than he normally would. There is a bug in Binding Blade that is not present here because he's been randomized into somebody else, where if you get Hugh to his lowest cost, and therefore his lowest possible stats, and then say yes, his speed and skill will underflow and be at above the cap until he levels up, meaning that for probably a few combats, he will be able to double and hit everything. But beyond that, he was not a particularly remarkable character. He's just another character you have to pay money to join you. Yes, you can haggle with him. It is funny because there is a character in Sacred Stones, Hanak, who you also can haggle with, except the difference is just you have to pay a bunch of money in order to make him join, or if you talk to him on Ephraim's route with Ephraim, he basically gets freaked the fuck out and is like, alright, fine, I'll join you for free.
Well, no, it's if you talk to him with La Rochelle, you get him for free.
Yes, I forgot.
But if you talk to him with anyone else, you have to pay money.
I do think his dialogue with Ephraim is the funniest because he's freaking out about the idea that Ephraim is going to kill him, and then starts harassing him for money. Like, oh my god, you're going to kill me. Hey, you want to pay up though?
I want to kill this guy, and he's not making it easy.
So Hugh is up, and the game has got out. Up there it is. It's back. It's back. Don't worry. Hugh is interesting. He is the son of Canas, who is a dark mage from Blazing Blade, which is a prequel to this game. And then for story reasons, Hugh is a black mage, meaning he uses like animagic, like fire, thunder, wind, blizzard, etc. Instead of dark magic, like
Final
Nostra.
Fantasy term, but
Yeah. I mean, no.
I was gonna say,
Three Houses uses black magic as a term. They otherwise use
yeah, FE6 doesn't though. I don't think.
So Hugh uses animagic. So he is the grandson of Nime, who is a like old hermit lady who also uses dark magic, like quote unquote evil magic, although not really.
Could take a while.
Yeah, it could. And she is another character in this game who you get a fair bit later. I think in like 3 chapters. I think.
Yep, it's Roy. Who, Nime?
Yeah.
Yeah, you get her in the route split, so either Burn or not Burn. You either get her in Ilya or Sakai.
Yeah, but I think you get her in like 3 chapters
and
from now.
I think in one you get her in the first map, and in one you get her in the second map. But yeah, she'll be.
So Nime is
which one came first? Roy, actually.
Yes,
Roy
came first. This is a so Blazing Blade came out second, but it is a prequel, meaning that it is set before the game that we are playing now. Ellie Wood is Roy's father, and he shows up. Oh.
Well, whatever.
Okay. He shows up as an NPC.
What units?
Roy's father, Elwood, shows up as an NPC in this game, but he is playable as one of the main lords in Blazing Blade. The prequel to this. But anyways, Nime is interesting because she is one of the very few instances of like an old woman actually being playable in these games. There's very few of them. And she is also a very interesting example of a character who has like essentially no growths. Like she is effectively no growths. But she has like such good base stats and such good weapon ranks that it's not really that important.
There's actually a lot of them in. I would say there's actually a fair number of those in what's it called, in GBA FE specifically.
True. Marcus in this game. Marcus in this game, for example. Is an example.
I think Shin is worth bringing.
Yeah, he can start. Oh, excellent! Thank you. Ooh.
Gotta love those growths.
That needs to be blocked.
So I'm gonna temporarily plug this with Chad. And everyone else is kind of stuck here, actually. Except for you and you. Alright. I mean, I do have this army on the bottom. So it's not like I'm entirely out of units from just surrounding poor Douglas, who isn't Douglas. Freaking low-ass dancer movement. Do I... I mean...
you might have to use 5.
That's not have to. It's just like... I mean, I want to give her like a few levels.
What does the Dragonstone have? Can you check?
No, we can't see because it doesn't have stats like that.
Can I...
Sleep. Oh, he doesn't have sleep, thank
God.
Wait,
so can you hover over it? Like, what does it say? Just I'm curious.
Just says it's like a dragon. Just says it's a Dragonstone. Doesn't say anything interesting.
Oh, okay. I wasn't sure if it had been around last.
No, I know this game. Lou, start killing dudes.
Start blasting. The Swordmaster's strength cap is a little bit low, so if Corel isn't getting crits, he is occasionally struggling to kill people. Like, that is an unpromoted knight, and he did not kill it.
I mean, to be fair, it's also a knight.
I mean, yes, but still. Sorry, but did that answer your question, Alt? This one came first, but it is set after the one that Eddiewood came in.
Yeah.
You might want to make a save state.
Nope. I refuse.
Alright. Oh.
It's fine. What I'm really worried about is reinforcements. Kind of. I can't leave him here forever because I do need to see. Well, actually, I don't need to seize for a while, I guess. Well, actually, you know what's a problem is more bolting mages from. Oh wait, actually, you know what? It's not a problem. I just remembered.
Well, because bolting is randomized to suck in this.
Because bolting has a single use.
Right.
Also, I should be ahead of schedule, so I think Chad or Astolfo, whichever one that is, should be able to get there in time.
That's Chad.
You sure? Pretty sure that's Astolfo.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, you referred to him as Chad earlier. That's why.
I said Chad. Well, I do. Well, I also have Chad deployed. Chad's over here.
No, I know, but you were talking about the one blocking Dan. Doing this game.
Oh, I did. So... Yeah,
Oof,
Melody.
on the luck. Is her luck normally that bad?
I think luck is normally pretty bad. It just doesn't matter because her defenses are so high that, like, she just doesn't...
She doesn't care.
Like, getting crit isn't really a... Getting crit isn't a big deal because you just live it. Oops, I forgot I got healed. Whatever. Well, I'll just have to use a phone then. Am I okay? I'm fine. Wait, we're slow.
Oh, wait. Oof.
Light brand gaming. God, so stupid. Light brand in this game, incidentally, does a flat 10 damage, and the Iron Lance is randomized to have a light brand effect.
At range. So I think it also has that effect in one other game. I don't remember which. Oh, in fucking Thracia, right? It also does that.
No, the light brand in Thracia is just straight up a very good weapon.
Oh right, isn't that that has a Nosferatu effect? Or is it the Earth Sword?
No. Do I open this door? I feel like I'm cooked right now if I open this door. I don't... can I dance for... No.
Ugh.
Ooh, I'm gonna need... You know what? I have a dancer down here, so unfortunately, as much as I really don't want to do this, I'm gonna do it.
Oh boy.
One use bolting, which is so much... Which is honestly, you know what? That's legitimately better than the... Although, maybe I can... Yeah, wait, hang on. Like
Better than the
fear.
what?
It's better than the 22 use crit bolting in the FE8 one I'm doing.
Because that one is has enemies that can use it.
Well, all boltings have enemies that can use it.
Well, I know, but like it's
I'm
much
really
more.
not
It's
looking
much
forward
more
to-
annoying to
Anyway,
deal with that.
I'm going Erica route because I refuse to fight Selena with that.
Fair.
10 speed, 17 attack, 10 speed,
Speaking
5 res. Okay, I live.
Speaking of, I would like to remind you that there are bolting. I believe there are bolting mages on the final. Oh no, they're Medusa. I was about to say.
There are bolting mages or possibly purge sages in the Renee chapter, but I don't think I have much of a choice.
Well, I was gonna say that there's bolting mages in the last chapter where you need to fight to get to Lion.
No,
But
they're
then
Shadow Shot.
yes, I remember they're Shadow Shot and Medusa, Gorgons, Shadow Shot and Gorgons.
That can build off with phones. Man, 10 HP does not seem like a lot, but like sometimes it's just all you need.
Oh yes, I forgot. This is Catherine.
Yeah. Hello, Clarine. I kind of hope she doesn't steal my stuff. That would be a little annoying, actually. I mean, at least she can't do anything annoying, but like...
We might have to kill. Oh!
Okay, well, I just want to know what he has. How did I get one... Oh, because I was doing the light calculation. That is definitely problematic. Do you even have any... Yeah, Dorky and Chesky. Okay, that makes sense.
Alright, we reloading?
So we have 24 attack. For Chad plus a red gem. I mean, I have other thieves. It's just... See, I'm gonna... Without Chad, I have to get Astolfo all over here. So yeah, I'm gonna reload. But I do know what I'm doing, so you know,
Alright.
I'm not too worried about it. I do wonder if I should have Elfin elsewhere. Oh wait, actually, hang on. What did I do? I feel like I got Melody further the first time, and I don't remember how. Well, it's not important. I think I did just... Yep, that's what I did. Didn't even give this guy a chance to do it. Fuma, you still there?
Okay, yeah. Why is oh shit! I tabbed away. Sorry. I forgot that does that.
That Discord is such an amazing...
Yeah,
piece of
God,
equipment.
this is so fucking awful. Ugh. Ugh.
Not to worry, I'm just gonna speed run this time. As much as I can, anyway. Well, anyway, Rip Chad, you've ruined all my plans. Also, I knew opening that door was a terrible idea. I just wanted to believe. This diagonal. You can't save in the middle of missions. No, unless you're me and you cheat. But I didn't want to.
Yes, we are very, very legitimate Nintendo Game Boy Advances. You can make a save state, be in the middle of you can also make like a bookmark in the middle of like a map, a chapter, mission, but that doesn't let you like unload a death.
Right, yeah, it's basically just if you want to pause playing temporarily. So it's this mage that has the red gem. Well, what is 16? Just go here. Is that actually okay? Yeah, it's fine. Okay, let's do that. Oh. Well, okay, cool. Whatever. We'll just... Yeah. Sword unit. 2 dudes with axes. I see. I definitely should have done what I did the first time instead of this.
Oh well.
Don't die. Unless I can just... Yeah, this guy with the killer lance coming up to kill me is not exactly
kind of sucks.
Yeah, well, so last turn I did something different, and this time I also did something different, and I should have just did what I did the first time, but oh well. It's okay. It's fine. You know, honestly, not a big deal, because I literally didn't even use Cecilia at all the entire time last run. So,
Oops.
No, I didn't need it. It's just fine. We have, oh my god, many more purges. Oh, whatever. Okay. Mage, come back. Back into stealing range. I need that. I need money. I need that red gem. I need Boots money. Although, honestly, it might not even be Boots money. It might just be like... Sure.
Give me the boots.
I wasn't expecting that to hit. Very cool game.
I looked down for a second, and somebody is dead.
Oh, I whipped out a hand axe to attack a sword unit with a unit that already has terrible hits. So it was like a 33% chance for Gonzalez to hit, or for Goose to hit here, and he fucking nailed the bastard. Get out of here. Not a kill. Unless... Alright, I need a better weapon. Wait, isn't this a devil weapon? No, it's just good. Whatever, fine. We'll just get more eventually. It's not a big deal.
True.
The tragedy of not having good weapons. I think I am getting to the point where there are going to be some good shops soon. Okay, so there's nothing, and this. I mean, I don't care if Corel's in range; it's fine. Yeah, this map is long. Honestly, again, I don't actually think this map's so bad, except for the reinforcements. I do not like reinforcement, and there are a lot of those. I wonder if I should have. See, I did have a problem last time, and I could have switched up my deployments.
Oh, well.
I didn't. And I wonder if I should have.
Alas, we never learn.
Just like, I mean, like, I think what I need to do is I need Diane to be in a better spot somewhere, where I can like trap him against a wall and use 2 units instead of 4. Or actually, wait, that's what I do. Okay, this guy I think is on his last bolting or purge or whatever. Yeah, okay, that's fine. He's on his last purge. Okay, go my unit. Actually, one, 2, 3, 4, 5. Plenty fine.
I had one of the most bizarre interactions and conversations earlier tonight when I was at the Shabbat event. I was talking to one of the other guys there, and or somebody else there, and the conversation came up of, "Gee, isn't it kind of funny that a guy who looks like..." Well, okay, I said this because I've seen this joke before, and I say it every time I can. Isn't it funny that a guy who looks like Lex Luthor in real life, Jeff Bezos, is funding not 1 but 2 shows that are about what if Superman was evil? And then that eventually became a conversation on, is Jeff Bezos stupid? And I...
Okay.
This guy had it in his head and could not get it out that billionaires are smart. I conceded to him that Bill Gates actually has exhibited technological prowess, but I would absolutely not concede in any capacity that Elon Musk has any intelligence. And I made the argument...
Elon Musk is a weird dude.
Elon Musk is most certainly one of the least intelligent people, like, literally, I would say, with any platform. But it was the whole... I gave him the whole, like, I am not a computer scientist, I am not an astrophysicist, I am not an aerospace engineer, so I can't speak to his capacity in these respects, but I do know a hell of a lot about literature, I know a hell of a lot about video games, I know a hell of a lot about media studies, and I know a hell of a lot about, like, social politics and sociology. And so when he says absolute dipshittery nonsense about any of those things, it makes me pretty confident that he doesn't know what the hell he's talking about for anything else. Which, anyway,
yeah, I'm trying to figure out, like, God, I really want to, like, figure out a way to, like, deal with Diane that isn't a complete... fuck, whatever.
Try not dying.
Ha.
Anyways, so this guy could not get it out of his head that Elon Musk was brilliant because he took, quote, nothing and made it into billions. And I kept telling him, like, dude,
he was very smart in buying very intelligent companies. He did a great job of choosing which companies to buy.
Yes, and then having a bunch of really stupid ideas that people kind of ignored. And
Fuck, he's right in the exact same spot. I fucking hate it.
anyways,
Okay.
anyway, so this extended to me saying, like, I eventually brought up, the fact that I don't think that fundamentally the people at the top of any food chain like this should deserve to be reaping such disproportionate benefits from doing less work. Because even if they are, like, in a position of managerial, like, I don't want to say superiority, like managerial direction, they're actually, like, leading people. They're not just, like, sitting on their ass. Okay, thanks, Percival.
God, that's so fucking obnoxious.
Even if they are, like, actually like doing active leadership, they don't deserve to be making so much money that everybody else is getting, like, it literally can't afford to live. And then he decided to take that and make it into a whole ass thing about, well, what do you mean that people have to pay to exist? And I'm like, with the way things are now, with the amount that people get paid, which is not enough, people cannot afford to stay alive. Because we live in a society such where you need to pay money to sustain yourself, the amount of money that people are getting for their labor is not proportionate to the amount of wealth that they are generating, and so they are starving and homeless. And then he's like, so you don't think, like, anyone should die? And I'm like, I mean, you can't stop the entropy of the human body.
It depends on the causes.
Well, yes. That's the thing. Like, you can't stop the entropy of the human body, but, like, if there's ways to, prevent, okay.
No, he had an air caliber. I actually was aware of that.
All right, thank you.
Yeah, I was actually aware of that.
So, anyways, so I told him, okay, but, like, I guess there's a difference between, like, the entropy of the human body and the inevitability that we will pass away as our bodies age and weaken or fall prey to illness and disease and such. But there's a difference between that and what we see now, which is, like, the systemic absence of people being able to stay alive on what they are being given, because literally all of the wealth is getting hoarded at the very, very top. And then he could not wrap his head around that. He simply couldn't. Like, he said, well, then why aren't you, like, going out and feeding people now? And I'm like, well, first off, I do donate some of the money that I make from my labor in order to organizations that I know support this kind of thing. But also, I am not the person making these decisions on a systemic level. This is governments and corporations about not giving people enough money to stay alive.
Yeah, I'm playing a little sloppy, unfortunately.
And, like, I do what I can, but I literally cannot devote all of the energy that I have when I'm not laboring for my own continued existence to doing this. Otherwise, I would go insane. And then I said, are you trying to say that me not devoting my every waking moment to saving people who are starving to death means that nobody should do anything? And he's like, that's not what I'm saying, but, like, he didn't really have a real response. He just started to go off into, do you believe it's more moral to spend $1 to save somebody who is starving now, or not spend that $1 and then save 4 people who are starving in 10 years with the money that you build up from the money you didn't spend today? And I said,
that's not how money works.
Well, I told him I have no idea what correlation that has to any of it, because that's also not how the suffering in the world works. That's not how this, like, thought experiment is going. I wish I could have killed that guy.
I could have died there, by the way. There's like a 4% chance that crit killed me.
Yes, I remember. Also, for parody, for legal purposes, I was joking. Anyways, so I told him, like, I guess, like, if I had to choose, I still don't think, ignoring present suffering is justified by a potential future minimization of suffering. Because by the time you make the money to help the 4 other people who would have benefited from the extra money that you get, you don't know, the first person who needed the help is probably going to be dead by that point. Or the organization that might be helping them is going to be defunct or something like that. And then he's like, well, assuming all of that, like, isn't it still better to say 4 people versus 1 or 2 people versus 1? And I'm like, I mean, yes, but this is a false dichotomy. Like, that's not how it works.
Yeah, no,
and then
that's pretty problematic.
Ultimately, I told him that, ultimately, I don't have faith that, like, saving up the money like you're describing or asking or expecting corporations to do so is going to produce the results you are saying, because they have proven that if we save up the money, it's not going to go into helping people, it's going to go into causing more suffering. And then he kind of didn't really seem to get that. The last thing I want to bring up is that
a bad position to be in.
The last thing I want to bring up is that at one point, he said, like, where are people starving? And I said, literally everywhere. They're starving literally probably, like, down the block.
In the U.S.
Like, I said, like, literally in the city that we're having this conversation right now, there are people starving. And then he's like, at one point he said, he said, okay, let's imagine you had the logistics to get food to everybody who needed it. He said, well, you don't know how many of them, like, are going to be drugged out and, like, die on the verge of dying already, and you also don't know how many of them are going to take the food that you have given them and use it to be able to have more kids and therefore put more of a strain on that. And I didn't say it at the time, but I thought in my head, like, okay, this dude's
this
like...
is after I forgot. Fuck. Well, anyway, that's unfortunate. This is tragically the save before I gave Lou a heal staff. So, Rip Shauna, you're gonna have to start using Vol.
Yes. Somebody has them.
Lou is carrying 2 Volns, so he's basically a healer, Excuse me? Walk-on reinforcements? What?
Basically, I was this fucking close to just telling him, oh, hello. I didn't say it, but I kind of wanted to, but I didn't end up doing it because I was distracted by the other things I was trying to say and process at the time. But, like, he got this fucking close to saying, we shouldn't help people because they're just going to have more kids and then, waste the food. And, like, it's like this, that's like a step away from eugenics. Like, these people don't deserve help because they're just going to make more kids.
It's a very old school problematic, like, particular excuse of that.
Like, and I can't believe I'm saying this. It is reminding me of, like, he couldn't conceive of the idea that the problems in the world don't have to exist. Like, they're not immutable truths. Like, it is not an immutable truth that people can't afford to stay alive because everything is too expensive and they don't make enough money for their labor. And then once I brought that up, he's like, okay, well, then what do you think is, the value of people's labor? And I'm like, I can't be the judge of that, but it's certainly more than what they're making now because people can't survive. And he couldn't get that, like, he just couldn't get that. And I don't even mean, like, couldn't get, that people need to be making more to stay alive, like, or that, your labor, the value of your labor is not necessarily reflected in how much you actually are making, and it's usually you're producing more than you're getting, and that's why the ruling class gets the surplus. But he couldn't understand that it doesn't have, like, he kept talking, like, when I was talking about all of this, and he would reduce it to, so you want to try to avoid death. And I'm like, I mean, I think suffering should be mitigated, but, like, I'm not pretending that we can solve death or should necessarily solve death. But
are there other reinforcements from there? Let's just assume that there's not.
The thinking just could not...
Oh, so the thief was like a weird one-off. I don't get this game. That's bizarre.
His head just was like, this is an inevitability of the world and there is no alternative that can exist, which is both very sad and very horrifying. Like, fucking centrist, like, holding hands going, better things aren't possible. Anyways, I'm glad to have not been having... I mean, it was interesting to have the conversation, and then it got very frustrating for the reasons I've described. Like, it was... And I know that I probably came off thusly to him, but I'm right and he's wrong, so fuck you. But he just... Like, it came off like as such a complete failure of imagination, and just like meek slave mentality acceptance of these things are bad and that's just kind of how they are. We shouldn't think of, possibly wanting to be any better. Like it just didn't even register as possible to him.
I just need units to die, and fortunately, Corel, and fortunately, oh, are you kidding? Oh my god, just 10, 4. It's just, you know what? We'll be fine.
Is he gonna be okay?
Chad won't be. We already know he's gonna get his ass cooked.
Hi, home base. How are you?
Okay, I guess Percival's going back to the stairs then. I don't know how I'm going to deal with this. This whole thing is just not...
I think maybe Laura needs to go next to Dayan so that she can, so that the guy...
You think run Larum back? I guess I could.
Well, I'm just thinking you need somebody to block him so that Astolfo can go get the chest.
He's currently blocked, and I do have... I might just have to have Shin do it, which is, like, unfortunate, but whatever. Well, the second bolting mages have appeared.
A second bolting mage has hit the towers.
It's fine. I'll make it work. Oh, this one has a hand axe. Very cool. Very cool. Not my dancer. Oh.
He's actually fine.
No, I know that was sarcasm. I checked his stats. He is very high.
Oh. Bye, okay. Catherine.
Well, I guess we're not talking to Clarine then. Okay. Whatever. Let's waste some...
What happened?
Whatever.
What happened? I took away.
We just don't do jack shit to this armor knight.
Ogier be like... These guys don't have 1-2 range.
I know, but I can't do any damage at 1 range. Well, actually... Just...
That is not the right guy.
No, that's exactly what I want to do. This guy's trapped. He can only attack me from 1 range. So if he attacks Carol at 1 range, I kill him. That is exactly what I wanted to do here. My plan...
I would kill the mage, because then you... Oh, okay, because I was going to say, then you can use Elfin to dance. Well, what does Lou do to this guy?
Oh, Lou can kill this guy easy.
Well...
No, that's good. It's good.
I think Lou needs I would not do that, because if somebody spawns,
yeah, I'm not going to. They would need to spawn here. I think they only should have 5 move though, so 1, 2,
well,
3,
what if
4,
it's a
5.
cav or something?
Also, I'm glad... I know that calves don't actually spawn there. I know what kind of units spawn there.
Also, I'm glad you're doing better, Red. I am doing much better. I was quite sick earlier this week, and was worried I was regressing into my old state of perpetual stomach upset.
Oh, he doesn't reach. I could have sworn he did reach. Okay, well, thank God.
I am doing better.
Yeah. See, there's a sword unit who spawns, but obviously he unfortunately has no choice but to die. Wow, amazing. God, what a fucking map. Who is going to deal with all these units here now? That's a good question.
When do reinforcements stop?
What? 30 luck. Alright, I am actually going to make a save just in case. I think it's shift 2, yeah. The unit who would be really good for fighting is unfortunately kind of trapped. They just don't...
When do they stop?
I don't know. Soon. I mean, they actually aren't that... They aren't going to attack that long.
You do want to make sure you steal the Delphi Shield.
I do. Well, I'm not... Bro, I'm not fighting fucking Narashina with just Ogier. That's just not... It's not... Yeah, that's true. No mobile convoy. God.
Right, we don't have
Who's gonna
Berlinus
fight
yet.
these mages? Hellfire, Hellfire. That's just gonna be.
Are the chests randomized? I don't think so.
Ooh, hold
Are
on.
they?
Red gem?
Are the chests
No,
randomized?
we didn't randomize the. Those snipers can wait. Get to them. I want a second red gem. Yeah, not giving Louis heal staff was a mistake. Which is fine. Not a big.
Oh well.
I mean, Carol doesn't have 1-2 range, but also like it's not really dying, so
He's fucking invincible. That is in range.
Dancer.
Oh.
Just get the
Wait, what about the mage?
I didn't want to dance for Carol. I just wanted to. The mage overlaps right now with the dragon. Oh, another one. I mean, Fa can surely fight a single. I don't think this dragon moves. Is the thing. I just want to be sure. That said, how bad is this?
She's fine.
I can use a couple dragon stones on that. Actually, Lou's just going to attack the dragon, I think. Yeah, let's...
Excellent, thank you.
Actually, you know what? I don't care about damage.
How much damage would he have even done to you?
Who?
The
mage? I don't know, I didn't look. They don't have longbows, do they? They do not.
I love that you said they don't have longbows, and then you remembered that they might still have 3 range, so...
Yep.
Wait, where can Lou reach?
Lou? It doesn't matter. It doesn't really matter where Lou can reach.
Oh, I thought you wanted Lou to attack the...
I mean, I do eventually, but like he doesn't move. I'm not really in a rush. Although, actually, wait, they might spawn more enemies, so I guess I won't drop Chad too close. Also, I still have to figure out how to deal with these. Yeah, I did not get into FE until a lot later. So even though I had a Game Boy Advance and I played games on the Game Boy Advance as one does, I did not get into FE till
same. I did not get into Fire Emblem until September. Yes, until September 2020, where I started Fire Emblem 3 Houses in the airplane on the way to my master's degree in England after lots of conversation with Emmett and wanting to start a big RPG style game.
I feel like this is going to be a very large and unfortunate waste of dragon stones.
No speed is oof, but oh well. Oh. Very good.
Crit tome. Yeah, I'm not surprised about that. Actually just...
Yay! Holy shit. Wow. Fucking awesome. Thanks, Lou.
Finally, good fucking level.
Finally, some good fucking levels.
Anyway, Karel currently has 28 res, so he's taking 0 damage.
He also has maxed everything except for, it looks like, his speed. Ooh, that is,
damage. 21 damage. Okay, so I live, which is
you could rescue him out. You could attack and rescue him out.
I can. I think I'm going to do it next turn when I have dancers. Honestly, just.
I think Chad should. Oh wait, no, but you need somebody who can open these chests on the left side. Rip to the
Can
bolting.
strike consecutively. That looks honestly like a normal Brave Lance, believe it or not. Yeah, this FE8 run I'm doing is so cursed.
Yep.
I really don't want to deal with that. Shauna, are you any better? No. I mean... Okay.
If all of them hit, then she is in trouble.
But what if I leveled Res?
HP is kind of the same thing.
I'm just... You know what? I bet we're going to be fine. Trust.
Alright.
We might not be fine. Honestly, I thought the move order was going to be different, or one of them was going to go for Corral. I didn't realize they were going to, like, actually see the kill.
Well, never punished.
Three Houses is a modern... There are a couple entry points to the series. Oh, thank God the reinforcements stopped. There are a couple entry points. Obviously, the beginning is one, but I don't actually think it's that common. FE7 is the first game that was released in the West and is a very common entry point to the series.
FE7 is Blazing Blade. The one with Ellie Wood, Hector, and Lynn.
Yep, Fire Emblem Awakening, which... Hang on a sec. 75, 85... So fuck. Fuck. Let's stop gambling. Just gotta go get my idiot brother at some point. Fire Emblem 7 is another, and Awakening is a huge one. A ton of people got into the series with Awakening. And then, once again, Three Houses on the Switch, and also just being a huge game, was another.
Sure.
We live.
Oof. Dance attack again.
It's a kill. Ooh, it was not a kill. And we
fucking well. Oh my god!
Right,
how much do we have to do?
Oh, not that much. I need to go.
Alright, I'm gonna tab out for a sec. I gotta fill something in.
That's fine. I'm just figuring out what's the best. Can we just... I do have a lot of ways to deal with this problem. I just, Look, sometimes you just gotta gamble and lose. And I don't know why we lost. It's kind of fucking lame if you ask me, but oh well. Yeah, Awakening, Fates, and Echoes were all 3DS games.
Yeah, I'm gonna see if I can't get this to... No, I can't. Okay. Yeah.
Okay, so we're gonna just go here. My inventory's... Oh, that's the mage. Oopsies. Yeah. So I had Melody for this last time. I didn't this time. Alright, well, that's something. Who's getting attacked? Probably one of my dancers. Wait, actually, is Lauren fine? Whatever, she's fine. Okay, well, there's no point for Roy to go in there. I think we're just gonna... Anyway. Yeah, I was already emulating stuff then. I do actually have... I have a physical copy of Awakening and Fates. So I did play those games on physical hardware. Although I only played one route of Fates. The other routes on Fates, I had... the other Fates route, I played later. Interesting. Yeah, I also kind of wish I had, like... I actually have my DS with me. Or not my DS, my SP with me. And I do wish I had a Fire Emblem game for it. It'd be very cool. Aw, not as good as level up. We didn't get any magic, but oh
No.
well. Which one was that? The Game Boy. Oh, the Game Boy Advance SP. Okay. And Corel keeps getting attacked because that's what happens when you have one range only. God, it's a shame that none of these swords could have randomized into like something awesome with like 1-2 range. That would have been really helpful. Oh, which Route of Fates? I have Birthright. I think. Pretty sure I have Birthright.
All right, I finished the thing I had to write.
It's right around the corner here. Yeah, it's Birthright. It doesn't have the original art, it has the GameStop art. Do I live? I live 1 and there's no crit chance. I'm going for it again. There we go. That's what I needed.
Okay, now you get the double crit. Dance and Vuln again?
Honestly, why not? I do actually have a plan for killing this other archer that doesn't involve lose life, though.
It involves positioning Chad, or what?
It involves just opening the door and then running up to his face and stabbing him in his stupid idiot face. Oh. Oh, you know what? Roy has my member card. Wait, actually, I didn't trade it in this version, did I? All the way over here. Well, I don't think there's anything in the secret shop I want anyway, which is, like, not a huge deal, I guess, but, like... Well, honestly, Douglas can make his way over there, because Stoffel's gonna come back, so... There we go.
I am, starting to fade.
Yeah, well, this chapter's gonna take a while. What?
I forgot that, you were getting attacked.
Yeah, but it's Corel who's getting attacked. 22 damage, we have a lot more res.
Wait, he's capped everything except for his, speed, right?
Yes.
Yes, that's very funny.
I mean, Corel, baby. You know what? Actually, I'm going to...
Your cursor is, like, right on the middle of the screen.
It's actually on the upper part of the screen.
Yes.
But anyway, before I just, like, deal with this whole inventory nightmare, I'm just gonna go steal the shield. Oh no!
Oh right, you're breaking it with Corel so that Shauna can go in on.
Shauna can talk. Okay. Well, also the reinforcements are done, so we can bring you here. Probably need that at some point. Which we set up for the Great Heist, and oh, hey, it's time to start running. Oh God, I don't really need to be here.
I feel like you could have stolen with Chad and then just had Astolfo come around and do this, but.
No, Astolfo is going to be busy.
Hi, Zeus.
You see, Astolfo has a very important job, and that's to take Douglas's place so that Douglas can bring the member card over to Percival because he's faster. Actually, come to think of it. actually realize I messed up anyway. It makes more sense for you to have Delphi Shield and me to have 2 gems. Yeah, it's just...
Is Chad gonna pick up? Is Chad gonna pick up the card?
He might, or whoever, you know.
I mean, I have an idea, and that is Percival ferries them over.
Well, that is exactly why I was going back with Percival. Because he has nothing he needs to sell, so...
So Percival can stop by and...
Let's see. I think Chad... Well, Chad has things he needs to do. Who has an empty... Oh, wait, actually... I don't really need both my dancers, actually.
Oh, whoops, the screen has faded again.
Yes.
Not
I
sure
just need to,
how.
like...
You can kill, and then, because you don't have to seize the throne.
Yeah, I am looking at that. It's just... That's good. That's pretty good, yeah. 14 damage. Go. Right, yeah. Very cool, very cool.
Oh, rip to, In the Name of Burn.
Hmm?
The song In the Name of Burn, the Wyvern Rider.
Ooh. Ooh. These hit rates are so bad.
What's Corel look like?
I don't think Corel reaches. Level 20 Dancer? Damn, we got our Dancer early.
Alright.
Double with it. No, because then I can get hit. Which means he heals. 1387.
Excellent.
Thank God. Moving on.
Well, not moving on. Or Melody.
Well,
Oof.
I mean, from Narshan's existence.
Question. Has she kept anything else at this point?
Other than strength?
She just kept skin.
Wow.
Wait. Did Chad give away the stuff he wants to sell?
Yeah, Chad gave it to Larum. Which reminds me that I need to move Larum. And by move Larum, I mean... make my life simpler.
Some moving. You can trade it into Larum. Or the other way around, I guess.
Well, this allows me to do the pro gamer move of dancing. Look, it all worked in the end, didn't it?
Yeah.
I think it's... yeah. Yep. All right.
Wow, these are not useful.
What do you mean?
I mean, how many are we actually using? Don't sell the...
I don't really know. I mean, also we can buy Angelic Robes, which are...
Oh, that's good.
It's probably worth buying.
The screen goes... The screen goes in and out when I'm tabbing away.
No, it's only when you tab. It's only when you tab out.
Or when Discord decides to...
Honestly, I want to buy more, but that's kind of pricey. And I don't think I need any of these. I mean, Hero... I'm trying to think who's in my roster. Yeah, I don't really think I need these. I bought one Angelic Robe, and I actually really just want to buy better ones, because I don't have a lot of uses. So. Berserk. Interesting. Night Crest.
What was that?
Hero Crest. That was a Hero Crest.
He's about to be full on stuff. Drop the
That's fine.
Sword.
I can send a convoy.
Oh, I forgot you. Merlin. Right, Merlinus.
Well, now the transporter's full. I don't need a 5-use Iron Sword.
You're replacing it with a 2-use Iron Sword, yes.
Well, I actually replaced it with the... I think that's everything.
Yay!
Fuck you!
All right, time to
Sorry.
grind him up to level 20.
So it's you who rescued us. Yes. Yes, it is. Oh, this chapter sucks.
Oh, this fucking one, yeah. Oh my god.
I mean, we're not doing this tonight.
We're not. I am tired.
Bolting. I love bolting. That sure is a bolting. You have... Why? Why? These guys have Pearl, 8 use Purge. Oh my god. What a fucking map. Anyway.
Alright, well, this is
Fucking
nice.
map.
We will see you tomorrow and or Sunday for the start of what will probably be the worst Fire Emblem so far, but we shall see. Maybe it won't.
I mean, maybe you'll really enjoy it. Maybe you'll be like, actually, I don't know. You'll be like, Emmett, I don't know what you were talking about. This game's amazing. And I'll be like, you're dead to me forever. So, you know, we can see. We'll see.
Alright, well, have a good night, everybody. Thank you.